Hey, what's going on, guys? It's the SS Ultimate Goku, back with another video, and today I want to be talking about my thoughts on the latest episode of Dragon Ball Super. I will be doing a review later tonight, hopefully tonight. Hope Hopefully I'll be doing one later tonight, but not probably tomorrow or tomorrow after that. But I want to talk about it because a lot of people have been talking about the latest episode. I know a lot of people are waiting for this episode. They're waiting if it was going to be a double episode with last week's 109, as well as a bunch of other stuff going on with it. It aired last night. I've watched it a couple times since on the Adult Swim stream website. For anyone who doesn't know, that has cable access, you can watch it there on their website too. And as soon as it becomes available to free on demand, I'll probably watch it even more again, just to kind of get more notes on it. Because I have been looking around with some of the stuff that's been going on since the episode aired and the feedback that has been touching the fandom. One of the things that I've kind of heard from it is the whole music. The music after the Atomic Ultimate Instinct was put out. They had the song, which was translated into English. They sang the song, which I liked. I was very happy with it. Some people did not like it and thought it was cheesy. I have to honestly disagree with that. Again, you guys got to understand something. This is an English dubbed version. It's not going to be like the Japanese version. And I stress this so many times with so many people. You have to take your sub version out of the equation when you're validating an English dub. A lot of people, like, when they watch the subs first now, they just assume it's going to be the same way as it is in the dub version. That's not how it works. It's not how it's ever worked, no matter if the dub is translated perfectly. It's not how it works, especially when it comes to singing. Okay, in some of the earlier theme songs that Dragon Ball Super were doing, they weren't fluent with the songs because they were getting the Japanese singer to sing it in English, and it was not working very well. And this is a big issue when it comes to this, and so I have to screw with a lot of people they're coming. Geekdom had made a video. I had seen Geekdom's video about it, talking about the whole, explanation of the music. And I do agree with, his assessment on the whole music tones, because he is right when he says, when, you get a Japanese singer to sing a song in English, it's not going to probably come out correctly, because the fluid, it's kind of hard to, understand those translational stuff. But that's just something that, we, when you get, another singer to sing that, it's not going to sound like it is in Japan. And I don't know who the singer was that did it. I don't know if they've come out and said who the singer was yet, but I thought it was very, very well done. I like it. I think it was a very well done thing, and I'm glad they did it, because you don't really see that much in anime anymore. Now, Geekdom had also talked about some of the animation errors, that there were a couple animation frames all messed up. I have not seen the comparisons yet for this. And I was trying to look up some of the comparisons for it, but I couldn't find anything. If there were any photo comparisons to last night's broadcast to what it was broadcasted originally in terms of the frame by frame pictures. Some people have posted, especially with the infamous green tint. Whole fiasco that Funimation has put out recently. But I think it was well done. I think it was well done overall. We'll see. If someone can post some comparisons to it, will be probably more clear on what people are referring to. But that's what I was just curious about, what the notes they were talking about in terms of that. Dialogue fluence, I thought was very well done. I thought that was very well done. But one thing that I noticed about some of the things that they do, like some dialogue, obviously they changed some of the dialogue in the dubs compared to the subs. One of the dialogues that someone had talked to me about that was different from the sub to the dub, which I sort of didn't like, actually, the change that they did, because when Beerus said, when Goku was going into this Ultimate Instinct form, Beerus had said, there, now he's coming, or whatever. Like, he said like a full-on dialogue like that. Here it comes, or something. Like, it was really a fluent type word, and apparently in the original Japanese translation it was he's coming. I don't know if those dialogues were very best for this particular scene, and I looked at it in a different light. See, when I heard Beerus say that dialogue, I thought that Beerus knew something about what Goku was transforming into. You know what I mean? I thought he knew what was coming. Now, of course, as we know later on in the episode, they say they didn't know. They implied that they didn't know. But when Beerus said that dialogue, I felt like he knew that Goku was transforming into this form. He knew, this was coming. Like, it was a secret, like, form that they, had already trained on doing. So that was a very, very confusing dialogue right there that they did. That the dub added. I don't feel like, because obviously they didn't know about Ultimate Instinct, and so that's just something very confusing. I don't know what else in terms of, if the Blu-ray versions are going to be changing anything, in terms of the new versions. We do have Chris Aries back in the DVD in the broadcasting versions. Damon Miller's been doing it for a while. He, I believe, has now recorded all his lines for the Blu-ray version, because Chris A is going to be back for the Blu-rays for all the episodes that he missed as Frieza, which I think is quite cool that they're letting him still do that. I mean, I normally, I don't think in cases like this, especially with the simuldub era, that they don't allow that to happen, but they're doing that for Dragon Ball Super, so that's cool for him. I don't think that's going to change for Fighter Z or any of the latest or video games that might be coming. I'm not sure. I know Fighter Z, Damien did it, and I don't think they're going to change that. So yeah, that's kind of where that is. In terms of my thoughts, I thought the episode was very, very well done. It was handled very good by Funimation. There's a couple of things people are looking at, and they're looking at it as from watching the sub first, and not just looking at this as an English dub, and that's kind of where everything gets messed up in this day and age. When you have the subs to refer to, you're like, oh well, it should be like this, and that's kind of where I don't like this day and age, because now that people have access to subs, they don't look at the dub first and look at the perspective that they should be looking at it as. Dragon Ball Z, for example, most people that watched Dragon Ball Z back in the day did not have access to the sub. Um, and they watched a dub, and they fell in love with what they were seeing, and that's really how it should be. It shouldn't be this whole watch the sub, and then have to articulate the dub performance. I feel like other dubs have gotten this issue inside of them as well, being in this whole dub sub era that we are in right now. Good episode. Also, I want to just say again, because last night I did my usual Dragon Ball Super live reaction episode, and I think we had at one point 90 people watching the stream. I want to thank you all for that. That was amazing. I did not expect that many people to come, especially since I was telling people before. I was like, because some people were coming in before I even had the thing open, and I was telling them, look, this is just a reaction. It's a reaction episode. I make it very clear to everyone to know that, look, this is a reaction. This is not whatever you think it is, because I can't show things that are illegal to show. This is a reaction. Very, very happy that people went to go see it and comment. I feel like the Asamiel Ultimate Instinct form crashed my computer or something, because while the broadcast was going on and while I was streaming my reaction, literally my computer froze, and I actually had to look at the comments during the commercial break on my cell phone, because literally my computer was frozen. That's why it took me a while to go offline, because it was, I don't know. I think it's very coincidental that Ultimate Instinct was coming on right when this is all happening. So yeah, I don't know about that. I think Goku may have did something. But yeah, very good episode. I can't wait to see more. I'm very happy with the performances that all the voice actors were doing in this new episode, and I will be reviewing very, very soon this episode and have a full analysis perspective on it. And thank you guys again. Comment right if you like this video. My videos, please subscribe, and that's all, guys. I am the SS Ultimate Goku, and I'm out of here. Peace.